Everybody ready?
We're ready?
Yeah, ready?
We're rolling.
All right. I'm Sergeant Adam Blinn with the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office Homicide Unit. This evening at approximately 9 o'clock p.m., JSO and JFRD were dispatched to the 2500 block of Beaver Brook Place in reference to several people suffering from gunshot wounds. Upon arrival, they located two individuals, an adult male and adult female, both shot several times. The male victim was pronounced deceased at the scene, and the female victim was transported to a local hospital for treatment. The homicide unit and the crime scene unit responded and will be conducting the investigation. Several witnesses were identified at the scene. They're cooperating and they're currently being interviewed by detectives. The only suspect description we have at this point is the suspect was described as a black male with long dreads. We're asking anybody with any information to contact the Sheriff's Office at 630-0500. You can contact us by email at jsocrimetips@jacksheriff.org, and you can call Crime Stoppers at 866-845-TIPS. We're very early in the investigation. Any additional information will be released by the PIO office tomorrow or later on.
Are you releasing any victim information?
We are not, no.
Were the two victims shot in a black car that appeared to have been, I guess, with the door still open, where investigators were taking lots of pictures?
Yes. Both individuals were inside of the vehicle at the time.
Was it like a drive-by, or did people walk up, you believe?
We believe there may be a vehicle involved. We can't confirm that, and so we're not going to release any information about that at this point, but we do believe the shooting took place while the suspect was on foot.
Was there shooting back and forth? Because multiple neighbors are telling us they heard what sounded like a barrage of shots fired from two different guns.
That we don't know yet. We know there were two different guns, but we don't know exactly the dynamics of who did what.
Does this appear gang or drug related?
It's too early to tell. We are still working on positively identifying both of the individuals involved. The female victim who was transported to the hospital, we have not been able to speak with her yet.
Have her condition at all?
We do not. She was alive when she was transported to the hospital, and then we let the hospital do their job and before we intervened there.
Other witnesses say that they also heard what sounded like cars rushing from the scene. Are you guys hearing the same thing, like more than one car leaving the scene?
I haven't heard that yet, no.
Can you say approximately how many shots were fired based on the condition of the victims and what the witnesses have said?
It's impossible to tell right now. There are shell casings there, but again, when we get there, we kind of stay away. We let the crime scene detectives do their thing so that we don't contaminate the scene by kicking shell casings or stepping on shell casings. So that information will come out later on in the investigation.
That black car, because I know there's a little bit of confusion, was it already parked there when they were shot, or were they on the road and that's where it appeared to have just come to a stop?
We don't know that yet.
There's been, by our calculation, 10 shootings in the last week.
Okay.
Did you believe any of these are connected at this stage, or is this in retaliation to anything?
I can't comment on the earlier ones. I can tell you with confidence that the one that we responded to earlier this morning near McCoy's Creek we don't believe is going to be related to this one in any way.
Was shot spotter active in this event?
Not that I know of, not that we've been made aware of.
And is this a cure violence area, cure violence zone at all, to your knowledge?
I don't know that. I don't know the specifics of exactly the perimeters of that.
But like you said, you guys are getting cooperation from witnesses, because it appears to us that there was a lot of people that were out here when we drove up.
We are. It's a pleasant evening, so there were several people outside. A lot of people have stuck around to talk with us. So we are greatly appreciative of the people, the witnesses that do want to help us and cooperate. And so we're doing everything we can to get that information in a timely manner.
Given the number of shots that were fired, any indication that any of those shots may have, like stray shots may have hit homes in the area?
We don't have that yet. That is one of the things that we do. We canvass each and every house. We examine each house, especially any sides that may face where the actual scene was, to ensure that there are no bullet holes in those homes. And if we find them, then we take appropriate measures to check on the welfare of anybody inside.
Can you comment on the relationship between the male and female victim and any believed relationship between the suspects?
I can't, because we don't have them positively identified yet. So as far as a relationship, we know they know each other, or we assume they were in the same car together. But other than that, I can't speculate.
Can we confirm that the one who's deceased, he's about 30 years old?
I have no idea. I don't know who he is. He's an adult male.
Your name, officer?
It's Sergeant Blinn, B as in boy, Linn.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sarge.
All right, you bet.
That's all.